Hiya, it's Hannah and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I'm like halfway whispering because it is currently 11:29 on June 9th. Tomorrow is a big day for Joshua and I because I bought these Lantern Fest tickets like early part of this year. And we have been anticipating this day since I bought them. And pretty much it's a lantern festival, and you can bring your own food, drinks, there's gonna be food trucks, live music, you'll bring a picnic blanket, and they're gonna pass around these like really large lanterns that you're able to kind of like write a message on, and then you light them up and you send them off. So we're just like super excited about that. But in the morning before we go, because that doesn't start until like 5 and we won't have to leave until about 3:30, we decided to go to one of our favorite spots to get coffee and get brunch there. We had no idea that you could get brunch there until like last week. And if you're in the Dearborn Heights area, I believe it's Dearborn Heights, it's called the Great Commoner. And apparently they do breakfast, and we looked at their menu and it looks like it's going to be really, really good. But before I can enjoy tomorrow, I need to do something to this hair. So I'm gonna show you guys as quickly as possible before I get too tired. I'm gonna show you guys what I do to make this hair get back to being super, super cute. I won't really share my whole story of my locks. I'll probably do a whole another video of that, showing you pictures and the process and all that stuff. But I have micro locks, technically micro locks. They're very, very small. Very small. We're in the early stages still. Well, I'm almost 2 years in, but we're still kind of getting there. There's a lot of locks I have not budded properly, and that's okay. We're just going to go ahead and roll with it. And so what I've been doing is using a lot of gentle cleansers, because with new locks, you can't really submerge your hair in water, because like fine hair like mine, it'll just unravel and it'll just go back curly. And so what I've been doing is just like gently washing my hair, not very often. I probably do it maybe like, if it's not once a week, it's once every couple of weeks. And I don't know where the top is, but I use this shampoo. I don't know if it's, yeah, there it is. I use this shampoo. I'll have to ask my loctician if she actually made this, because I really can't find it anywhere else. But I'm running low and I have to ask her. But it's aloe vera shampoo. It's sulfate-free, organic blended ingredient shampoo, helps cleanse, nourish, and removes maximum amount of debris from hair while hydrating and strengthening my hair. And so what I do is, I normally do a middle part. So what I like to do is kind of take my hair and go. And so in order to wash it, I will probably put my hair in maybe 4 or 5 sections, and using these cute little rubber bands that I just got from Meijer. I'll just section my hair. I'm gonna braid them, put the rubber band at the bottom, and then just lightly rinse my hair, and then put this in the palm of my hands, and I'll just kind of rub my hair. You don't really want to get in there too much, because you don't want to loosen up the locks too much, because we want them tight and we want them to bud at the end. So let's get into it. Okay, so now that I have my hair braided, I have it sectioned off. Again, I'm starting in the middle part just to kind of get my hair to kind of go back and laying that way. Now I'm going to just take, I have a little like mason jar that I'll just put some water in. Again, you don't want to put your head completely underneath the faucet, because you don't want to loosen up those locks. So I'm just going to get a little mason jar, kind of gently start pouring water all over my hair, And I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and just start to rub it from root and all the way down to the ends. So I'll do that and I'll meet y'all right back here. Okay, so now that we have washed the situation, I like to kind of like put it in a towel really quick to try to get most of the water out of it. I don't like to rub the towel onto my hair because, again, we don't want any of the fabric from the towel getting into my locks, because locks tend to kind of hold on to a lot of the lint or debris that are around in the air or in your clothing, and so I just don't want that. That is pretty much just why we washed it, so I just want to be very careful of that. What I am going to do next is, because I don't really have enough time to kind of sit underneath the dryer to dry my hair fully because it is so late, I am going to use a hair dryer. Again, I'm not an expert when it comes to locks, so if I'm completely out of left field on this one, some of my lock friends just let me know. This way has been working for me. I just kind of gently, I don't use super hot heat, but I just kind of gently just kind of go through my hair. I take down my braids, go through my hair and get it as dry as I possibly can. And then after that, I'll show y'all what I do to style my hair. That way the next morning I can unravel it and it's good to go. Okay, so now that we are pretty much like 98% of the way dry, a little bit of my ends are still just a little damp, but that's okay. As long as you get most of your hair dry, you should be good to go. What I like to do, I don't like to just style it without doing anything to it, but I put a couple of things in my hair. So first I put in True Glow Vitamin C and E, and it's hair growth oil with infused with natural essences. You see it? And I got it from Marshall's. You just kind of apply 3 to 4 drops to your hair. I apply a little bit more because I got a lot of dreads, but to your scalp. And then I feel like I've seen a lot of growth, especially with like all of this new growth here, that she'll definitely have to mix in with my dreads when I get a retwist. And then of course I like to just use some jojoba oil. You see that? I'll put a little bit of that in there. And before I forget, before I do any of those oils, I like to do a little bit of this argan oil, because this one happens to be also a leave-in conditioner and it's strength and shine. So I like to do this. My shampoo does follow a conditioner that is part of the same brand, but I use that all up. So to put in a leave-in conditioner is very important for me right now. So that's what we'll do. Okay, so now that my hair has come alive again, we have some great shine to it. It's hard to see, but like curly hair, you can't really get in there when you're washing your new locks. So I try not to do too much because I don't want too much product to build up, but this is kind of what it looks like when it's done. So now we need to style it, and then this will be probably second to last step. So again, we're gonna take our handy dandy rubber bands that we just got, and just like how I did in the beginning of the video, I'm going to braid my hair, but this time we're going to be intentional about our sections, because however you braid it and unravel it in the morning is how it's gonna look. So you have to be very, very mindful. So what I like to do, again, I like the middle part a lot. So what I will do is just start to take little sections starting with my bangs and just braid them and tie them at the ends and just do little sections all the way around my crown, and then also all the way the middle and the bottom of my hair. And so I will definitely end up with way more than 6 braids than what I had at the beginning of the video. But this is what I will do, and I will sleep in these braids. And then tomorrow morning I'll wake up and unravel them, and it'll be very, very Shirley Temple-like. But they will be beautiful, and the curl lasts, I swear it lasts for 3 to 4 days, and it's just bomb. So let's get into it. Let's braid this hair. Okay, our hair is braided. Middle section, middle part is super defined. And what I'll do now is just take the blow dryer and just for like literally 1 to 2 minutes, just kind of go over my braids one more time, kind of locks in some heat to get the curls super defined. But you can only imagine that after about 6-7 hours of sleeping at night, these babies are going to be just super, super curly in the morning once I take it out. And even though this took me about a little under an hour, it creates this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful style look where you can do some up, some down. You can do just pull it back with some cute curly bangs. You can do some space buns. It's just so versatile, and I absolutely love my locks so much. As you can see, I can't keep my hands off of them. I love them so much. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know in the beginning of the video, I mentioned that I have a super fun day, technically now, today, it being 12:30 in the morning. So that will be a vlog that you will be able to see. If it's already out, I'll link it in the description box below. And I cannot wait to see you guys in the morning to take these babies out. Good night. Okay guys, good morning. It is the next day. As you can see, my braids are all intact. We are laid. The new growth now is all laid. So there's not really a lot of frizz. So if you are gonna do this routine or something similar and you are in need of a retwist, don't worry. Once you put all your product in and you braid your hair and you put over a scarf at night, all of that will lay down and it'll save you another week until you can get your hair done. All right, let's go ahead and take these in. Okay, as you can see, this is the result. And I think I went to bed at about 12:30 last night, and it is 7, so stayed in for a pretty long time. But look how pretty it is. So pretty. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my hands and just to combine every section, because what happens is your sections kind of get like, not stiff, but they kind of get really defined, like how you have like these little gaps from when you've had them separated for the braids. You just kind of take your hands, and one thing I love about locks, it just falls right back into place. Hopefully this was very, very helpful to my lock friends and very interesting to those who are interested in getting locks or just are here with me today. So I love you, but God loves you so, so, so much more, and I hope that you have a great I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Bye.